Hi guys, welcome back to Pokemon Blue. Last time we started exploring the Seafoam Islands here, and this time, hopefully we'll get through. So, we got to the bottom at one point, and I don't want to do a whole lot yet. Ew. I don't think I've seen a Golbat sprite yet, and its tongue is dripping spit. Gross. Wonderful. But we have gotten to the very bottom. That was the easy part. The hard part is now getting to the other side to continue on to the next location. Oh, I did not realize Colton was so low on health. That is not great. I think I've got a single Great Ball. I actually don't know if I have a Golbat or not. If I do, I'll be fine. Oh, well, I'm not catching it, apparently, so that's wonderful. It's not... The item pocket is just not good in this game. It's nothing separated out into separate pockets. It's just one text box of stuff. It also has limited storage. And then tag on that your storage has limited storage, because I'm about there. I've messed with some stuff, and yeah, we're about there. So that's wonderful. Okay. Who's in front? It's Colton. He'll probably be our best bet to get through. Nah, we'll switch him to Colin, since Colton is not in the greatest of conditions. Oh. I think this is something I want to do. Let's get Simon. Gotta refresh our strength each floor each time you go into the cave. We're gonna push this boulder through that hole. Just gotta keep going forward here. Then I think I'll jump in that hole. Yeah, we'll just jump through this hole, see where it goes. Oh, it's another one of these. And we have to refresh our strength again. Oh, joy. I think that's the same in modern-ish. Yeah, every game up till they stop doing TMs. Where you have to refresh each floor at least. But the nice thing about the newer games, like the GBA games, you just walk up to the boulder and you click on the boulder. You don't have to go into your menu and find your Pokemon themselves. Okay. So did that do... That's the question is... Oh, we don't want to go nowhere that way. I think this is where we want to go. I think if this is... Oh, I think we did... I think we already did it. I hope. I think. And there's nothing that way. We already did it. Of course, one more encounter before we leave. And we're already out. Okay, well, Colton's in the lead already. Get into the menu. And we'll have Nick serve. That's fine. So I have a feeling we'll have... Ooh, actually, we could probably dodge that trainer. Sweet. I just want to get to Cinnabar. I'll take care of these trainers off screen. Oh, goodness. Keep on keeping on. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna get really touch and go. There's so many trainers. Ooh, I think we're already there. We're here. Cinnabar Island. It's just a little spit of land out in the middle of nowhere. There's the mart, the Pokemon Center, the gym. The door is locked. Hey, guess we can't do that. quite yet. Not that I want to, but scientists conduct experiments in the burned out building. Cinnabar Jim's Blaine is an odd man who has lived here for decades. There's some lore implications here. Cinnabar Island, the fiery town of burning desire. Cinnabar Island Pokemon Gym, Leader Blaine, the hot-headed quizmaster. And that's about it. This building, that looks almost actually, it looks exactly identical to that building. This is the Pokemon Mansion, that burned out building that they talk about. That other building, I guess that just kind of grabs you when you walk past it. Does that say anything? Pokemon Lab. So that's what that is. This, I don't have it with me. I'll have to go into the PC and get an item. We study Pokemon extensively here. People often bring us rare Pokemon for examination. Fair enough. It's not just Professor Oak that has a lab. I suppose they do too. I'm gonna heal up real quick because we ought to. Then I want to grab a special item. And I'll dump off Lapras too, so... yeah, I'll do that real quick. It won't take too terribly long messing with the PC here. So we'll start with bills. Do a deposit. I've been messing with the boxes. There's plenty of space in box 4. Thank goodness, because we are getting full. Oh, I thought we had a Lapras on the team. My brain just kind of brain farted on that. That's okay. There goes Rao. We need an empty space. Go to our item PC. And... oh, it's right at the top. Helix Fossil. Lord Helix himself. So we'll go take all that. Go back to that Pokemon lab here. We already talked to that guy. Exam room 1. Hello there. Do you want to trade your Raichu for Electrode? Not now. Well, if you don't want to. Maybe I will eventually. We'll see. I found this very strange fossil in Mount Moon. I think it's a rare prehistoric Pokemon. Hi, do you have Venonat? Want to trade it for Tangela? I mean, that'd be nice. I'm about to be able to catch my own Tangela, but that'd be a nice trade. So apparently there's 2 trades in that room if you want to do that. Traded Pokemon do gain experience quicker. But you also have to be mindful of the level cap, because they won't listen to you if they're too strong and you don't have enough gym badges. Eevee can evolve into one of 3 kinds of Pokemon. So, ours is a Jolteon. What is this stuff back here? I have no clue what that stuff is. It looks like smoke pipes, maybe? I don't know. Or keys? I couldn't say. I made a cool TM. It can cause all kinds of fun. TM35. Is that metronome? That's the sound of a metronome. Yep. It tweaks your Pokemon's brain into using moves it doesn't know. Okay. It's a fun move. Nothing reliable by any stretch of the means. And can just cause damage in the long run. So, not a team I will ever use. I don't know who we want to talk to. I think we'll talk to him first. I'm looking for Ponyta. Want to trade one for Seal? No. I just caught one. That's such an easy Pokemon to catch. Well, whatever. I guess everybody in this lab just want to trade. This is the gentleman we want to talk to. Hiya! I am Imported Doctor. I study here rare Pokemon fossils. Have you a fossil for me? We have the Helix Fossil. Oh, that is Helix Fossil. It is fossil of Ammonite, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So, you hurry and give me that. Nathan handed over the helix fossil. I take a little time. You go for a walk a little while. I'm not sure what's up with the scientist guy, but he may not have English as a first language. Just gonna throw it out there. That or the translators for that guy just don't like extra prepositions. But we went on a little walk. And I'm just gonna, heads up, he's gonna be mad. He's never pleasant when you talk to him again. Where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Ammonite like I think. We got Ammonite. Do you want to give a nickname to Ammonite? Nope. And he's gonna say the same thing. No, it's too bad. Yep. So that was our thing we wanted to do in here. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's posing right there, Ammonite. Really nothing to it. It's level... Is it level 31? That's actually pretty impressive. Most fossils being revived in more modern games start at like level 15, level 20. Even if you're at the point where your team is usually around that level 40 mark. So, that's actually quite impressive. We are not going to do a whole lot with Ammonite. In fact, we're just going to stick him back in the PC. The thing is with Ammonite, is once it evolves into an Amistar, I cannot really use it to fill up my Pokedex and my red copy. So, I simply just want to throw it in the PC for now, and eventually I'll trade it with my Kabuto in red, and then each version or whatever can evolve them and then trade them back, and then both copies will have both fossil Pokemon and their evolutions registered. That's the long and short of that. So we'll put Ammonite in here. Oh, let me check something real quick. Can we? We can! We can do one more thing. There's another thing I want to do before we really get into exploring. I need to pull out our Pidgeot. It still kind of blows my mind that we have a Pidgeot, because it takes way longer to evolve that thing in the OG games than it is in modern games. So we'll just go on outside, and what I want to do is fly. Pidgeot. We're gonna fly to Pewter City. So there's something there I really haven't done. There really wasn't any reason to do it yet. And I think I talked about it way back when I first came here. But we're gonna come up here to this corner, and there's a little tree. And I believe Colton knows cut. Good. Hack away that tree. There's a little building here you can't usually access right next to the museum. So, we are proud of 2 fossils of very rare prehistoric Pokemon. Interesting. You can't sneak in the back way. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Yes. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect ancient Pokemon from amber. So, let's talk to this guy. Shh. I think that this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be great if Pokemon could be resurrected from it, but my colleagues just ignore me. Excuse me. So I have a favor to ask. Take this to a Pokemon lab and get it examined. We received the old amber. So that was something we could do way back when, but nothing would come to fruition until Cinnabar Island. I'm gonna walk into the actual museum too, because I don't think we've actually checked it out. It's $50 for a child's ticket. Would you like to come in? Might as well. Check it out. Let's What's this? Ooh, an Aerodactyl skeleton. Neat. Aerodactyl fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. What's this guy got to say? That is one magnificent fossil. I will agree, that's actually pretty good. And this is Kabuto, or Kabutops, excuse me. Kabutops fossil, a primitive and rare Pokemon. That's actually pretty good art. We have a space exhibit now. Up here, I guess. What's this? Meteorite that fell on Mount Moon. Moonstone? I like... Oh, Moonstone? That's so special. What's so special about it? July 20th, 1969. We went to the moon. First lunar landing. I bought a color TV to watch it. Interesting. Must have been 20-ish. 20 and a half years from the moon landing. That is how I remember my mom's birth year. We went to the moon in 1969 from the Even Stevens. Anybody else as old as me remember that? We have a space exhibit now. I already talked to that guy. Cool. I wanted a Pikachu. It's so cute. I asked my daddy to catch me one. Yeah, Pikachu soon, I promise. And then there's a big old space shuttle. So that's pretty neat. How important that all is. And that's pretty much the museum. Didn't miss anything our first way through Pewter City, but now that we have access to Cinnabar, we can actually utilize that old amber item that we had gotten. So let's fly. There we go, Cinnabar Island. That's a nice thing about modern games is you can actually like just move the cursor directly where you want to go instead of having to cycle through. Oh, now I need to go back into the PC, pause it, Pidgeot. I'll be right back. Now back to the lab. Back to that crazy guy. That way he can turn this old Amber into another Pokemon. Hiya, I am an important doctor. I study here for Pokemon fossils. Have you a fossil for me? Old Amber. Oh, that is Old Amber. It is a fossil of Aerodactyl, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So, you hurry and give me that. I hand it over to Old Amber. I take a little time. You go for a walk a little while. So it's going to be rinse and repeat. Pretty much, I don't think it really helps if you go right back in. You literally have to go outside the building, walk right back in, then go back to the room. Don't think just walking out of the room is enough. I didn't try it, obviously, but yeah, where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Aerodactyl, like I think. So yeah, I'm not gonna give a nickname to Aerodactyl, but is it also a decent level? It's 30. Nice. Better than modern standards, I guess. Neat. Wing attack, agility. They don't really know moves. That's kind of disappointing. But, hey, we got 2 fossil Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. 2 fossil Pokemon. Because we've got access to the lab now. The fancy lab with the resurrection machine. But I'm gonna throw that Aerodactyl back in the PC. A lot of PC this time. I don't mess with it too much in most episodes because it's just extra time, unnecessary time. But I'm I'll admit, kind of stretching out this episode because I got through the Seafoam Islands straight through faster than I anticipated. Because I definitely went the wrong way last episode. Actually, I'm gonna get Rao back out. Not that she's gonna be super helpful, but yeah, I like having her on the team. It's all good. There's that. anybody has in here? Do you have any friends? No. No, I do not, sir. Pokemon you get in trades grow very quickly. I think it's worth a try. So, like I was saying earlier, that guy just confirmed. So, that's... Didn't mean to get that close to the door. That's pretty much Cinnabar Island. Talk to these people. I don't know what to do with these people. Yeah, I did. There's really not much else to do here except for the old, burned out mansion. Of which I would rather tackle in the next episode. Because that's also kind of like the Seafoam Islands. Where there's just a lot of layers, a lot of rooms, a lot more stuff going on there. So, sorry. I'm gonna call it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good day.